Greetings once again, my family. Wagwan, hamjambo, habari gani. Welcome everyone. If it is your first time to be here, feel welcome. My returning viewers, my returning subscribers, the keyboard reactors, my moderators, everybody. You are welcome, and I value you all. So thank you so much for your time, because it's not easy for someone to be coming every day to watch your videos. It is an honor. I don't take you for granted. God bless you all abundantly. So now we have new members. New members, if you not subscribe, please, my returning viewers, make up your mind. Make up your mind and then subscribe to this beautiful channel and enjoy Pamela's World Kenya show. And I really love you so much. How are you celebrating your Valentine? That is my question. Mine has started officially. Remember, we were told that, I don't care about Valentine, because Valentine, those who are celebrating Valentine are single people. With her, she celebrates each day. Anyway, it depends with how one sees it, because these people, when they talk, they don't stick on the things they say. They say it today, tomorrow they say a different thing. So we are going to check what is happening in Poland. We will be in Bohaz. We are starting in Bohaz. We are going to check Murimi, Ernesto. We go to Muraseno. Then we go to Poland, see what is happening. Because I see like this lady is pissed off with this pet. She wants to be someone different. Things are not working for her. The views have gone down. What is making her feel this way to be a motivational speaker now? Yeah? Things are taking a U-turn. So before we get into Poland, let's see, hear what is happening in Bohaz, especially at Murimi's family, Ernesto and Percy. There's a video which I watched, Ernesto's video sometime, where they were talking about this, the baby, Abigail. They were so bitter. Ernesto's mom was crying. Oh, Percy went and took the baby. First, it was Ernesto who brought up this issue, before even featuring his mom in the video. First, it was Ernesto. Then I said, this one, I'm not going to react upon it. Of taking Abigail's father to go and see Abigail, and lured Abigail and took Abigail to her home. So when I watched that video, I said, what is happening? Why is she involving herself into things which does not concern her? You know, out here there are people who are very nosy. People who are just looking for a problem. So when I saw that, I said, I don't think I need to react on this, because what is here to react upon? Furthermore, these are family members. They are family members, but the way they are carrying their issues, or the way they are carrying themselves, everything is all about YouTube. They don't have things to do with family, sort things as family. They have to bring it out here. Even issues to do with the little baby like Abigail. And that's why I never wanted to talk about this baby. But now, things keeps on escalating now. Again, I saw Ernesto's video. Mom was crying now, accusing Percy. Percy also, on the other hand. Imagine these people, they are just neighbors. These people are neighbors, they are relatives. Percy is like the husband to Percy. It's a son to Mama Ernesto. So Ernesto, Murimi, these are in-laws of Percy. And they're not staying far from each other. You wonder why they are using phone on this issue of Abigail. Why are they using phone? You want to tell me Ernesto's mom could not go to Percy? She could not go there to Percy's place and talk to Percy. And Percy, after seeing this, these people are calling me, and I know these are YouTubers. Why did she pick this phone? Why did she just make a point and go and see these people who are accusing her? This is how I get it. Maybe you are getting it differently. After Ernesto's mom found out that Percy took her grandchild to see the dad at Percy's place, I think the right thing to do, she would have gone to Percy. At least to go ask Percy. Instead of talking about these things on camera. This is what I don't get. Then on the other hand, Percy also, this is your mother-in-law. You found out that she's calling you, and you don't like these calls which are made online or on camera. You would have just switched off your phone, go and see them in person and ask them. if you are people who don't like drama. But because you like drama, everything is content to this family. You wonder why. Nowadays, it has become like now it is the subscribers or the world to be your mediator. You don't have chiefs around. You don't have these sub-chiefs around. Such issues, you should just solve them at home. I don't see the reason why everything should be content. Even these people whom now you are telling your issues, they have their problem. They are not perfect. But people tend not to bring their issues in public. Then again, I thought, this ones I'm not going to talk about it, because when I saw Aniso's mom, the way she was angry, she really complained. But I didn't expect her to be complaining on phone like that. If she wanted to maybe know where the problem is, she would have gone to Percy. Same Percy would have gone to her. Their relatives talk about it off camera, see where the problem is. If you wrong someone, you forgive it there off camera. But everything to them is content. Then again, Murimi also brought it now. So this one of Murimi is what made me come and say, let me talk about it. Let my people also hear about this. So Murimi also came. These people, they have issues. Murimi, Murimi is on the side of Marwa, or not in the side of Marwa. He's hanging there in between because he's getting help. The supporter who is supporting Murimi also is supporting him with condition. So Murimi is also now accusing Ernesto. He doesn't want Ernesto even to go to his home because Ernesto does not respect him. So is it because of land? Is it because of what? Because these people who are buying land from these people, you are making these families to fight. Yeah, you are making these families to fight. You look at how they are carrying themselves. And Murimi is now talking about the mom on camera, the brother on camera, the sister-in-law on camera, warning them on camera. I don't think that is how it should be done. I'm just saying as Pamela, this is my channel and this is how I feel. After watching them, I'm not going to put the receipt because they are not my niches. My niche, I'm going to my niche. I put receipt on my niche. Because how many receipts would I put? So now, Murimi also complaining about the mother, complaining about the brother. All these are things which they would have sit down and talk about. But they want the world or the audience, the subscribers, to be the mediator, to be the chief for them, the authorities, to advise them on comment section. Do this, do that. Things which they would have just sat down or as a family and see way forward, but they have to bring it here. I don't like that. That is all I can say. No one is good there. I cannot say, Murimi, you did a good job. No. I cannot say, Aneso, you did a good job. No. I cannot say, Pasi, you did a good job. No. Even Murimi's mom. There was no need of all this drama. There was no need. Because all this drama is about this young girl who is not even speaking. The girl is not even speaking. She has not started to speak. We saw this girl just yesterday. Now she's walking and people are on her. People are trying to prove points because of her. With her, she doesn't even know what is happening. And people are getting views out of her name. Not proper at all. So there was no need of the mother crying, Ernesto bring it here, Percy and Murimi. There was no need. So that is that. So now let's go to Muraseno and hear what Muraseno is telling us, because Muraseno is not happy because all the vets have advised him to inject or put down that horse. But he feels like the fact that he loves his horse dearly, he can't imagine what those people are telling him, because he's asking, I wonder, these people, they say they love their horses and then they put them down. It is not about loving, it's about doing the right thing. It is about doing the right thing, because I think he doesn't know what the right thing means. Doing the right thing does not mean you don't care. If you care, then you make a right decision. But if you don't care, then that is why you drag like that. And then you roam around, you say, oh, it's expensive. So Do not tell people it is expensive, because it will be more expensive, because you are hurting the horse. Let's see what Muraseno.
Hello, boy. No, no, Marno. Marnon. 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 See, once when a horse gives you its back, it can kick you. But we are doing very well. I asked you guys to pray for my other horse, which is feeling unwell. Like 2 days ago was really tough for her, sleeping half of the day. But today I'm seeing she's responding very well. Let me go check on her. But I'll not show you on camera. I think she's asleep already. I can see, because you can see her from here. But she's a fighter, a real fighter. I've spoken to all veterinary, and all of them are telling me to like inject it and it will be gone. You know what I mean? Like take life out of her. I have refused, and it's not because I just don't wanna do that. But for horses, mostly you can Google and see is if it has a broken leg. That's what it. Me, I don't have that in my memory. Me, I rather give her a chance to fight. Yeah. Can you imagine? Like, it's so crazy that they have to take the life away to just for the love that they have. I don't understand. I don't know how that even works. I don't even talk about that for now. Let me just go see what she's.
The horse is not doing well. All the vets have advised him to put it down, to inject it, but Muraseno said no. When a horse breaks its leg, normally they put it down, but Muraseno no, he cannot do that. He just wanted maybe to soldier on. And this is something which is proven. The doctors knows it cannot make it, so he just wants his horse to suffer. And I think he should not be talking about it, because if you've been advised, people are telling you what to do, and then you will come out every day, oh, medicine is expensive, oh, pray for my horse. Stop this and do what you think is good. You've been advised. It's not because these people don't love this horse or their horses, because they don't want them to suffer. You don't understand. You love your animals. You do the right thing. Doing the right thing is making decision. I think I talked about that one even yesterday. But because he keeps on bringing this horse thing, he's not even letting it go. He talks about it every day, because he knows the condition of that horse. So Muraseno is feeling like he needs to invite people again after closing the door, because he's been waiting for this $500. He's not seeing it coming. Saying is easy, but doing it is difficult, because you see, Muraseno think like $500 is just something you can just play with. So by the time he was making this goal, or putting a goal of you want to meet me, you have to come with $500. He has waited and waited and waited. Maybe the two people whom he has received, those are the only people who maybe paid him less $500, because it's a lot. So he's been waiting. Let me give an example, because you look at Muraseno, the goal which he had put there for people, for you to visit Bohaz, you have to have like $500 to be with him, or to give you shout out. So he has waited for that. It is not working. Only two people went to see him, but I don't think maybe they paid like $500. I don't think so, because one was that one who came from South Africa, and this lady who came from from Canada, Ugandan Canadian. So I don't know whether Mama Sweetie, Mommy Sweetie, something of the sort. So maybe they paid like $500 or maybe less. So I just want to give an example. Sometimes you should not maybe just put your mind on people whom you think have money, or people from abroad. Even locals are very important as well. Very, very important. Even in the businesses, do not just think, oh, my clients are just people from abroad, or my clients are rich people from this suburb. No. But if you just let it be open, anybody who passes can buy. I have an example which I want to give you. Some few years back, hotel industry in the coast was booming a lot. And hotels used to have 90% were foreigners, people who are coming to visit Africa when the weather is like this time now. They used to come. You could find foreigners, many foreigners around. So the business hotel industry was doing very, very good. And it was the major source of income, especially here in the coast and the ports, Kenya Ports Authority. I think those are the places where people used to work. Then later on, the industry went down, 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 down. Because during that period, you could just find, in those big hotels, you could just find white people or people from abroad, not local, very few locals, unless maybe these parastatal, the heads of parastatal, managers of banks and these other companies. Those are the people whom maybe you might find also coming from those hotels. Then later on, after now the business, hotel industry went down, down, down. They opened now for the locals. So the locals have made those hotels to run up to now, because you find locals now can afford to go to those hotels, because before they could not. They were hiking prices like what Muraseno is doing now. The moment they opened it for anybody can go now, any hotel you feel like you want to go. They are still there up to now, but if they had stick to the foreigners only, by now there will be no hotel in the coast of. So that is like Muraseno. I just gave you an example of Muraseno. Muraseno thought that these $500, people were going to flock in his compound. Oh, I've come with $500. So that is what was in his mind. He has waited and waited and waited. Now he's opening the doors now. He's opening his doors end of April. Let's see that.
Very soon, I would love to start traveling around the world again. Now, that being said, is I need more time for myself to fix things here in the home. And guys, this is not just a home. This is a whole organization, I can say. It's such a complex, big home. So I need this month and March. Then April, I can start getting local. I can start giving you guys local. For the locals, I mean people from East Africa generally. You guys can come visit me around April. But if it's YouTube related, you just have to pay $500 for a shout out. That is the cheapest I can do. Otherwise, guys, honestly, I will not be able to do. And it's just.
If you are coming to see me in YouTube related issues, then you have to come with $500. No, that is just pushing it. That is just an escort award. He's escorting what he has just said. He just wants people to come, because through people who are visiting him, he gets a lot, because that is where he gets the presents, or even how to run the house. He's been running his home with presents which people bring in the home. They used not to even to go for shopping. People used to ask, we don't see you, Rosumam, going for shopping. They could not go for shopping because everything was being bought for. They used to have everything. People used to go there with cooking oil, these bundles of wheat flour, everything. People used to go with chocolate, name it, everything. But now people are not going because doors were closed, prices were high. Now he's opening by himself. But not forget about that 500 he's talking about. He could not get this he could not get the $500 from the Wazungus. You think he's going to get it from the local, especially East Africa. This one are going to bring him goats so that they can slaughter, get goat soup. That is what Muraseno wants. So that is Muraseno. You cannot trust whatever he's saying, because he wants to trade with everything. Issues to do with YouTube, you have to come with $500. So my question to you, Muraseno, what else would bring people to you? What else would bring people to you if it is not YouTube? All these people, they want to come to see you or to visit you because of YouTube. Even the people who are coming from abroad, they are just coming because of YouTube. You don't have any other business which people can come and maybe learn from you. You are learning to keep horses. What else do you expect people to come and get from you? I saw another lady who River took to Muraseno. Sometimes I just look at Muraseno supporters and see people who are jokers. Sometimes you joke a lot. You like insulting people, but I look at you, I see like you're a joker. Imagine someone going for shout out all the way going to Bohaz for shout out, someone who has one video. You see, when you are going for shout out, it should be like maybe something which you tried. You are posting videos and you're not getting views, you're not getting subscription. At least now you have a case to present to Muraseno. I have videos I've been posting, but I don't get subscribers. I don't get views. But you have one video. You've not even tried. You don't even know how people love you. Maybe they can love you or like your videos without even going to Muraseno. Already you've taken yourself to Muraseno. Or some of them just want to be seen on the Muraseno's camera. You wonder, what takes you with one video? Huh? Sometimes I don't understand. When I saw that lady, I could not believe my eyes. These Muraseno supporters. Huh? Sometimes at least, and this is the reason why Muraseno also tired, because he's dealing with people. These are mumus. That's why Muraseno keeps on begging, and they are sending. Because you look at them, while they are off camera, you find people who are strong, people who can insult. But when they come on camera, you look at people who cannot even express themselves. Someone with one video, what takes you to Bohaz? Can't you just push, at least have like 10 video, 20? How do you know people cannot watch your videos? How do you know people cannot subscribe? People have not refused to subscribe, already you are running to the doctor. You are not sick yet, you are running to the doctor. Because Muraseno is your doctor. Did not even give her the attention she wanted. Yeah, I think that one also deserves you, because you are a grown up, you wake up in the morning, you've not even tried something. Video, you are running already to Bohaz.
Since Madam here, I don't want to waste her time. Madam, introduce yourself. We said 2026, guys, no free shout out. I don't even know how she managed to be here. So what's your name? Let's be here, Madam. Guys, please don't come to my home without appointment. You'll be disappointed. That one I promise you. Yes, Madam, go ahead.
Hello guys, my name is Dee Mwango.
Yes, please.
Kindly subscribe to my channel.
So where is your channel? So guys, I'll not talk much, just go support Evelyn. River brought her here, and because of River, Evelyn
Minage.
Yes. Even me, I'll subscribe. How many videos have you posted?
One day.
Now, how can you post one video and you come for a shout out?
But I'm going to make another one today.
Tell people because they are listening.
Yes, I'm going to upload one today.
So YouTube, you can't upload one and you succeed. You need to upload every single day, no matter what.
Yes.
Even if it rains, too much sunshine, you upload. One more time, so let me show them again one more time. So you don't leave Bohaz crying. Like I saw one lady, Evelyn Minage. I saw one lady on TikTok. I think I've done my part, ma'am. I saw one lady on TikTok saying she came and stayed here for 5 days, no appointment. Just get an appointment.
These are the biggest supporters. People who are insulting people out here. Oh, people who are sitting in their corners. Huh? Go out there and make your own content. Okay. How many videos do you have? One. And then you are running to Muraseno to go and give you shout out because you cannot make it. You think making videos are easy? You think reacting is easy as you think? You who is walking out there, why can't you have videos? One like this takes you to Bohaz. You have not even tried. You have not even started. You want people to subscribe. Subscribe on what? Eh? Because when they are subscribing, they have to subscribe in a channel which has videos. So they're just subscribing because you're following Muraseno. Go subscribe to an empty channel, Muraseno Squad. Go and subscribe, because sometimes if I was Muraseno, I would not allow you in. You come to me with one video and then you want shout out? That's a joke. Huh? Now that you've gone to the Bohaz, do you think now is when you're going to make videos? You should have made many videos. So when you're going to Muraseno, at least your case can be heard. I have like 30 videos or 10, but I'm not getting views. I'm not getting subscription. But you don't have videos. What? Let's go to Poland, because I see like now Mama Mart is not happy about these dogs. They are disturbing her. She wants the father to come because she has no peace. I think getting papers is just easier. So if it were easy, many people would be going there to take care of dogs, because those people are dog lovers. This is what you signed for. This is the signature which you made. Yes, I will. Yes, I do. This is it. People are asking her, are you happy? Are you happy? Yes, I am happy. Are you happy? Let's see if she's happy.
Some countries, but at least 10 new countries. And currently married, living here in Poland, in the countryside. And welcome to my YouTube channel. So please be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think about today's video. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much, guys. You mean the world to me. You know, me sometimes, I even lack words. You know, like Isaac was just doing good a while ago, but the moment I just start talking, he just comes. Oh my God, like my husband should just be back, because this is just too much. You know what I mean? At least when he's here, they can bother him a little bit. But now they have to bother me all the time. He said, please. Could you just behave? Oh my God. Now you're poking me with your nose. No. I don't know. Is this how we're gonna live? Okay, touch. Okay, now I'll stop eating my nuts, because if it's just too much. Okay, touch it.
Looking at Dee, she's very much pissed off. She's even asking for the husband to come back because she's tired. She cannot continue with these dogs. She cannot be in peace. She has no peace. She's not happy because of paper, because of marriage. You have to take care of them. Even the family knows that these things, they are not easy to deal with. Maybe someone would have helped you. Someone would have helped you. But because they want you to do it, and that's why they left you with this by yourself. Now you feel like you are being choked because of paper, because of marriage. People go through a lot in this world. You look at this girl is really, really going through a lot, just because she never wanted to be married in the village. She wanted to be married outside her country or Africa. She wanted Muzungu. So whatever Muzungu gives, whatever Muzungu loves, whatever Muzungu keeps, she will be a keeper of that. Imagine, the dogs want to kiss her just like this. And people, you know the state of the dog, you know. The house is small, the kitchen is there. If they are not on the couch is also that small couch. If they are not in the couch, they are in the bed. God. And then you say you are happy. You are not happy. You are forcing happiness, or you are just talking. You know, talking and being happy is two different things.
Never come across somebody who works by taking care of dogs, washing them, giving them food, and they make a lot of money. I wonder where these illusions used to come from. Or maybe somebody should tell me if that's a job in any of the countries abroad, because these pets, people just love them so much, but I don't think people get employed to take care of dogs, or do people get employed to take care of dogs? Here, people just live with them like any other pets, the way you have your cats at home, you know?
Yeah, people get employed to take care of the dogs, and some people take care of them not for money, others for purpose. It depends with what one wants, because look at what you are doing. Do you think that is easy job? It is not easy. If maybe you are working in the office, your husband works in the office, who would be taking care of them? Who would be taking care of them? So it is a job. It's like someone who is taking care of the cattle. It's also a job. You look at your brother back home, he has someone who's taking care of the animals. So even pets, like dogs, dogs also, you find people who employ people to take care of them, because sometimes you need to walk them around. Who will be walking them if maybe you are not working at home, or maybe your husband was not working at home? So that is the reason why you find people employ people to take care of them, because they treat them like human beings. They treat them like human beings, and that's why you find Isaac and those other ones are giving you headache there. So you are taking care of them, and then you are bringing topic which just point at you, Dee Mwango. What's wrong with you? There are things you don't even need to talk about, because someone might say, like now, you are taking care of them. Are you being paid, or you are taking care of them for what reason? You tell us, because this is not what you signed for. You got married, but not to take care of dogs, but now you are doing it. So is it because of purpose? Is it because of marriage? Is it because of salary? What is it that is making you to take care of them? This is something which is very new to you.
Masha in the chat. I'm in Poland. Would love to meet you in person. I'm a fan. Where are you from? Erika Agri. Are you from Kenya? Are you from East Africa? Are you from West Africa? Where are you exactly from? I'm open to meeting people, but yeah, I would be more open to meet people who are actually non-content creators, much more compared to content creators. Is this a thing? But at the end of it all, I don't know, it's just something that I have to process, but I'm really trying to kind of keep my circle small. Already I have more than enough friends and all that, but I'm open to meeting people, more so non-content creators.
He is now trying to tell her audience that she would only meet people who are non-content creators. This is not the first time she's talking about this one. She used to say it even while she was in the United States. She never wanted to meet people who are content creators. And you wonder, or ask myself, or she should ask herself, why would non-content creators want to meet you? For what reason? People want to meet you so that you can tell them more about content creation. That's why they want to meet you. But if they are non-content creators, what do they want? For you to make them moderators or what? After meeting Peter, she told us that the person whom now she is dating is not a content creator. Later on, he has turned to be a content creator. So I don't think there's anything wrong meeting your audience, whether content creators or not, because they cannot take whatever you have. What you have, you have. And these are the people who have been supporting you, and then you are telling them, unless they are non-content creators. Non-content creators will just maybe come to you and look for a job of moderators, if maybe you are paying moderators. But otherwise, it's going to be hard, or it's just a way of telling them, I'm not meeting you. That is a way of telling them, I'm not meeting you. Because who are you going to meet? In this world of today, you find everybody, or most of people who are supporting you or are supporting us out here, most of them are content creators. So it's like telling them, I don't want to meet you. Just maybe watch me, send me messages, but meeting me in person, that one I don't agree. Same to Muraseno, what he's saying. If you are a content creator, anything to do with YouTube, you have to bring $500. So you wonder, why would someone go all the way to Bohaz if they don't want their YouTube to be maybe boosted? No one can come from abroad and then just go to Bohaz without having a YouTube channel. We could see the likes of Jamaican grandpa Jamaican uncle, all those people who have come from abroad, Mutua, Alpha A, the Mama Gifts, all those people, when they went to Nyabohanse, YouTube channels were open for them. So you can't tell me people will just come and see you and talk. What will you be talking about? What will you be talking about? Because when meeting your people, you'll talk about YouTube. You tell them how far you've gone with YouTube, how much YouTube have changed your life, all sorts of things, so that they can also start from there. But telling them you don't want YouTubers, that one is going to be very hard. That is how I get it.
For being you, even when you're not feeling well, you're always so picky. Thank you, my motivator. You are younger than me, yet I see you as a role model. Oh my God, thank you so much. So in the next videos, I'll be doing a lot of sit downs, a lot of motivation talking and all that, because I was just thinking, how can I make my winter so productive? So I was thinking, because I have a lot to share. I've always known at some point in my life I need to do a lot of motivation talking. After traveling the world, after seeing so much in life, after being through life, I haven't been so much through life, sometimes when you say I've been through life, people expect you to have like these stories that will make people shiver and all that. No, I've been through life, and majorly the better part of life, which I really thank God. And one of the things that I want to do in this life is, later on in life, I want to be traveling from schools to schools, just to encourage young people to chase their dreams, to be themselves, to learn how not to be people-pleasing people, to get comfortable by being disliked, just to know that it's okay not to be loved or liked by everybody. Such things. I find that I really have to do this. I find it as one of my major purpose in this life. I have to do it. I don't know when I'll start doing it.
Dee Mwango is now becoming a motivational speaker. She want to be motivational speaker because like now she want to be posting videos, like 3 videos a day. She want to start with different topics, trying to now be a teacher, because now she's becoming a teacher now. She was a teacher by profession. Now she's going back to be teaching people, because now she want to start. She's asking, where should I start now? She want now to motivate people, tell people what happened there. She has traveled, she has seen it all. Now she want to at least let people know, maybe if people who are this racist, someone maybe doesn't just like you for no reason. So she want to be a motivational speaker out there. And you find, or you hear how she's talking, she has watched the husband's videos, or these are the talks which they have been having with the husband. Okay, you've traveled, but now the fact that you are married, you must think of something which you'll be doing the moment you are back home here, or now that you'll be here in Poland for quite some time. Look, check, what can you do? Because you will not be cooking, and you can see the views are going down. What is it that you can do? You were once a teacher. Can't you put this teaching of yours in perspective? Can you use it now that you'll be around here? So you find her talking like that is something which they have talked about, and that is now what she wants to do. Because also her videos or the content which she's giving people out there, it is not motivating people. It is a content which you cannot sit down and enjoy. She's becoming bitter day by day. So I think all these things, the husband has been watching her videos and is trying to make her change a little bit, at least to do something different, because she has done this traveling and talking the same for over 7 years. So I think having this husband who is a bit knowledgeable than her is making her to think differently, because you cannot just be reporting one thing every year in, year out. I think that's why she's thinking of, okay, I can do something different. The fact that now she's just there, and she's talking about it in future. Yeah, so we will see, because talking is easy and doing it is also something different.
To universities, even while here in Poland, I can decide to reach out a university, tell them who I am and what I would like to talk about out to young people. So I just want to cultivate that in me, because as a person, also you need to look for a way in which you can make the world a better place. Apart from creating content, I want to talk to young people one-on-one. I remember in our high school, we used to have motivation speakers. They used to come, and I remember, Skish, if you're watching, can you remember that motivation speaker? He was a man who came to talk to us, and he was telling us about how he was well traveled. He could be like, I'm having breakfast in Switzerland and lunch in Germany and dinner in Paris, and we could be like, oh my God. He was a young guy, dark in skin complexion. I don't know if my Skish is watching, because we went to the same high school, so maybe she could remember. And we used to be like, wow, like he could just speak about how he travels a lot, and we could be like, wow, oh my God, how is that possible? We used to have these gatherings.
So she thinks traveling is the only achievement which people should have. So she wants to go into the universities to tell people how she has traveled, to motivate them about traveling. Not everybody loves traveling, and not everyone should be a YouTuber. So by the time you are going to these universities, at least you should have a very good topic, not just traveling or being a YouTuber. You might get a rude shock, because not many people like traveling, and not many people want to be YouTubers. There are so many things which people are doing out here, but the fact that this girl never got employed, she thinks YouTube is everything, and she thinks now she has made it in life such that now the only thing she can do is to be a motivational speaker, because she has traveled to different countries. So I don't think traveling can make someone to know a lot. You only know the planes which you've been boarding and the countries, but not the things in those countries, because how many times people are asking you, even me, I've asked you, tell people the history of these countries which you are visiting. So when you're going to be a motivational speaker, you're going to tell them, oh, me when I was growing, I grew up in the village, now I've gone to the US, I've gone to Caribbean, I've gone now to Europe, now I'm in Poland, married to Polish man. Is that the achievement which you are going to tell these children or these university students? Because you look at the plan, it's not giving me sense at all. That is not the achievement which you can say, now I want to be a motivational speaker. The fact that I grew up in the village, now I'm traveling the world, so that is an achievement. That is not an achievement. There are different achievements. People see this achievement differently. There are some who feel like now when they have their babies, that is an achievement. Gotten married, an achievement. Being single is an achievement for someone. There are some people who are in choking relationship. Now they are single, they divorce. It is an achievement. So it is not all about traveling. So just take it easy. We know you are struggling. You don't have content. If it is chicken, you've shown. But now you want to give yourself a big task which you are not going to accomplish. You are not going to accomplish. You are going to drop it. Because these things you are just doing them because you panicked. Because the husband is making more views now, and yours is now going down. So when you sleep, things are just moving. Your head is just spinning. You don't know what to do now. You are thinking of your teaching skills. Because I remember you were once told, do you think of becoming a teacher? I said, no. It was a no to you. But being a motivational speaker is like a teacher somehow, because you are talking. Teachers, they just talk. So I don't think that one you are going to manage. Because if you are a motivational speaker, people will also look at how you are. Are you just going to rap or yap, and you are not doing those things yourself? Because there are so many things which people cannot take from you. You can never be a role model to anybody. People say, oh, you are my role model because of traveling or because of behavior, because of the businesses which you've done. Role models should not just be just role model. You look at that person, you want to be like that person. The things which they have done in their life, the things which they have achieved, their behavior, the way maybe if you are a mother, how you maybe raise your children, and as someone who is growing might say, oh, I would want to be like you because the way you are raising your children, I love. But people you are the role model for them because of traveling. I don't think that should be a role model. Anyway, it depends with how you see it. But to me, I see like that motivational thing you want to start, being a motivational speaker, even if maybe you've copied Steve Harvey, we are going to see it coming because you've been talking about Steve Harvey for quite some time now, and the books which you've been reading. Let's wait. I think being Peter away from you make you think of you want to do this, you want to do this, you want to do this. Take it easy. Take it easy. You are still on the right track. You knew all this was going to happen, or you didn't know. You didn't read your papers well because you rushed. You didn't know you'll be there for all that time. But anyway, just stay calm. Vumilia. That is Kiswahili. Vumilia, mvumilivu ulambivu. Yeah.
I thank God I went to a good high school. It was really, really, really nice. So I want to start doing that, And I think that will help me also to be a better person, to know how to, to speak better to large multitude of people and all that. I'm really looking forward to do that. I don't know when I'll start, but I'll see. But that's one of my major purpose in this life. I have to accomplish it. So before then, I'm thinking this winter I'll be having topics to talk about like every single day, how I got successful creating content, because I count myself very successful, and it depends how you see success. But personally, I view myself as one of the most successful African content creators, not just in Africa, but in the entire world. In my own way, I find myself to be very successful. The things that I've accomplished, being around the world by myself, learning how to be by myself, getting comfortable not being liked.
This lady likes to praise herself a lot, and in the comment section, which I will just put some few, people are also complaining, what is it that you like talking about yourself, your achievement? You look at the achievement, it's just traveling. Because achievement, as she has said, achievement, the way you look at it, the definition of achievement in a layman's language is someone who has made it, have many assets. You look at the things which you've done, the assets which you have acquired, you say, now I've made it. But this one who sits down and begs, the house is not even yet finished. So you look at the achievement, because you see, traveling, unless you open your mouth and tell someone, I've traveled in 70 countries. But if not, no one will know that you've traveled. But if you have your assets out there, you don't need to say. Assets are things which people can just see. But traveling, it is you who knows traveling. So I don't see any achievement which you can say, me, I've made it in life, I've achieved whatever I wanted, everything. You just started life. Life is long. So if maybe you had houses, real estate, you will say, me, I've achieved. But madam, you're not there yet. So calm down. And then there's one person who asked her about if she was in a relationship before meeting Peter. I just want us to go check there, then we read the comments.
Giles Osunga Kulola. Dee, were you in any serious relationship before meeting your husband? No, I wasn't in any relationship. He said, I thought you had a good time outside. Okay, come, Hutch. Okay, keep quiet. Sit here and keep quiet. Okay? Okay. Our relationship before I met my husband, I was 100% single. I was trying to search for myself, see what I could do at that particular time. I was looking forward to start a project that was building. I was actually kind of in a dilemma between buying a house and building a house, So after listening to my elder brother, in life you must have this one person who can advise you, who you truly know wishes you nothing but the best in life. I was very, very, very upset.
This question which this person has posed to Dee, Dee said no, she was not in a relationship. That is a lie. Dee was dating Atito during that period of time. Because when we were in Jamaica, you remember Dee hit the road, hit the gym, and she bought enhancer. She wanted to enhance her body. Because during that time, she was dating Atito, and Atito is a gym owner. And then she used to tell us, oh, you'll know soon, I will introduce you now, I have a travel buddy. Then she went to the United States. We saw where she was staying. People followed Dee, but she used to hide Atito's face. It was just a short period. Then Dee, I don't want to go that deep, but when she came to the coast, now where she's talking about, she was trying to find herself, then the brother told her to go and maybe build a house back home. This time when she was looking for an apartment or a house to build, no, she was not looking for an apartment. She was looking for land. This lady showed us even fake title deed. She talks a lot, that's why she forgets. We don't forget. And then there was a time when she sat down on her live stream, just a week to meet this Peter. She talked about where she is now. She's in a better place more than where she has been. I'm happy it ended. So she was in a relationship. This man never wanted me to go start building my dream house. These were her words. And that is the reason why I can't continue with this relationship, because when I was in the United States, he was complaining that I didn't have time for him. You see? So the man was complaining. This is someone who was in the relationship. She didn't have time for Atito, because for someone not to have time for you is like they are seeing another person. So it's like she was dating Atito at the same time getting to know Peter. She cannot sit there and say, oh, I was not in a relationship. You were in a relationship. And you told people while you are in the coastal here that it's better now. I left that relationship. Now I'm in a good place. Good place is now when she met Peter. Or the man whom I've been dating, never wanted me to progress or to build a house. Then Atito came and said, that is a lie. We've never had such a talk. So this one is a liar. She doesn't want to tell people the truth, but she was in a relationship.
Just sit down and keep quiet and enjoy the live stream, because it's just too much. Look at yourself here. Okay, let me get back. So that time, I felt like it was enough of traveling. I had traveled so much, non-stop, and at some point I felt like I needed to do something new. So I went back home. I was living at the coastal part of Kenya. Life was good. I was reading a lot of books, and I was just still thinking about it, buying an apartment or getting to build and all that. And after listening to my brother, because I know my brother normally wishes me nothing but the best, and being older than me, I know he knows better, and I love listening to him.
This lady, when she went to the coast, looked for land, we were with her because she was showing all these videos, but she could not afford the coastal because she wanted land along the beach plot, which she could not afford. So that's why when the brother called her back home, go buy one, get one, she ran to the village, just bought land very cheap, not even buying. It's like she just went and took the land and started building. So that time it's not about reading books. She was dating Atito and then left Atito because of this man. That's why she didn't have time for Atito. So she's one person who has never been single. As long as the time I started watching her, she's not been single. When she was in Jamaica, she was after Kino here and there. So when was she single? She has never been single. Yeah.
Be my good role model in this life. He's a role model that I can literally relate to anything and everything that he says. So yeah, I was just searching for myself, no relationship, nothing major going on. I was just at this point of my life, reading books, thinking what to do next. So I wasn't in any relationship, you know. Although I was getting to know what exactly I needed at this point of my life. So yeah. So I wasn't.
So you can see the life which this lady is living. Look at how she's struggling with these dogs. This one is asking questions which we are going to put. Look at the life which she's living. And then you are asking if she's happy. Do you see her happy yourself? Look at how she's struggling. Do you see Dee happy? Sometimes I just sympathize with her. She's not happy. She's there because she wants something. She wanted Mzungu, she wanted to travel, she wanted to be married outside Kenya, Africa. And that's why she's really getting it tough like this. Good things does not come easy. They don't. You have to bend for them. That is why she's bending like this. Yeah.
This is a question. Guys, to be honest with you, I'm this one person who knows happiness comes from within. It starts by you. Nobody is responsible for your happiness, you know. And at this point of my life, I think I'm the happiest. You know why I'm the happiest? Because I'm chasing my dreams. I'm living my reality. I'm grateful for life. You know, like I'm literally living in my answered prayer. At this moment of my life, I think...
This is the life you dreamt of, Dee Mwango. Let me just ask you. Is this the life you wanted? I don't think so. All this time, you've been looking for a Lamborghini, people with money, advising people not to settle for less. Look at how that dog is disturbing you. Is this the life you chose? This is the life you wanted to have? I don't think so. It is only that one cannot tell or one cannot choose. But this is not something you could choose if maybe someone with a lot of money is paraded there with Peter. You would not have gone for Peter. Peter, you just settled for Peter because of the papers you want. You are tired of this issue of going to look for visas. So you wanted also Mzungu. Because all this time, I've heard you talking about, oh, my baby, I want my baby to look like me. Everything is just about half-caste children. You want to compete with Rocio. You just want your children to look like Muraseno. So it is not about the life which you envy. This is not the life you wanted. You wanted something different from this one. But what do you expect her to say? She has to tell you that she's happy. Look at her. Do you see a happy person there? Holding dogs like that, being irritated like that, squeezing herself in such a small house. Do you think one would love that? You can just be there if maybe there's something which you are waiting to have. Otherwise, she's not happy at all. She always wanted to get married outside Africa or outside Kenya, which has just happened because it has happened. It is what it is. So let me read the comments in this video. Not many people are happy of her always coming out to brag of the things she has achieved. So let me hear. These are her people. And normally before they start their live stream, always they put subscribers only. So for your information, these are the subscribers. These are not outsiders. No. So this one is saying every content video that you do, you always boasting about you are traveling. You repeat the same thing all the time. I'm trying to show interest in your content because I like you, Dee. But sometimes I wonder if you are true to yourself. Yeah, that one is not happy because of how she keeps on repeating the achievement, traveling. Because she thinks traveling is the most or is the best career ever. Or YouTube is the best career. Again, another one is saying, Dee, please go back and finish your house. No married there. Believe in me. People are judging her. People are telling her to go back home. There's no marriage there. They don't see marriage there. She should go back home and finish her house. Another one is saying, go home. This is too much, so go home. This is a miserable situation. People are seeing this suffering with their dogs. Imagine, these are the subscribers. They are telling her to go home. This is miserable situation. It is. Even if maybe this one is marrying Peter or staying with these dogs will give you all you've always wanted. No. Sometimes you can say, let it be. Let it be. Otherwise, I don't have much. It is what it is. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for the love and the support. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like. Share my video. Tell a friend to tell a friend. We are road to 5K. God bless you. See you again in my next video. Bye-bye. Bye.